So the term hydrophilic is used to describe an object that is attracted to water, meaning essentially this object will accept the water in a way where it can spread out evenly or be absorbed. And then hydrophobic is used to describe objects that are not attracted to water. So it will do anything to deny the water that it can. Hydro derives from the Latin word for water, and philic translates to loving, so it literally means water loving, while phobic translates to hating, so water hating objects. There is a way to visualize the difference between these two terms among everyday objects. You can add a water droplet to any flat surface, and if it spreads out into a puddle, it's going to be hydrophilic. If you add a drop of water to a flat surface and it beads up into a ball of water and stays on a flat surface, it is hydrophobic. Meaning that the surface is essentially not accepting that water. Certain surfaces can actually be both hydrophilic or hydrophobic. Not both, but separately one or the other. I believe there's many factors that can play into this, such as the different shapes and sizes and different methods for blowing the glass to begin with. And you can test out the difference between your glasses to see if it's hydrophobic or hydrophilic by spraying water onto any vertically placed glass, and just pay attention to whether or not it runs down the glass completely without having almost any remnants. If it does that, it's actually hydrophilic. And if you spray water on there and it stays clumped up and a bunch of little beads and balls in one area and around where you sprayed, it's going to be hydrophobic, meaning the water is being essentially ejected by the glass and cannot move from where it is at. So if the water does run down, it's going to be considered hydrophilic, and if it stays clumped up, it's going to be hydrophobic. And glass is only one of many objects that you can actually compare this with. You can use this test on basically any object that you have around you. Another popular one is wood, because wood comes in many textures and shapes and finishes. And that's another big thing that's going to affect the outcome, is the finish of the wood or the glass or anything that can be affected with a different finish, because at the end of the day, if it's a more porous object, it's going to be able to clump up more, and if it's a flat surface, it's going to deject the thing more.